Good evening, everyone. I'm Nathan, here with my wonderful wife, Laura.
Hello.
And we're here to take a look at the brand new Australia Post Monopoly.
Yay! I'm excited. I love Monopoly. And I was going to say I love Australia Post. We use Australia Post to send things.
But we're not sure we actually love Australia Post per se.
That might be going a bit far. So this was actually purchased from Australia Post. They're
Directly.
selling it. It's extremely new. And there's apparently also Monopoly postage stamps as well.
Which we couldn't find despite the fact they're advertising the stamp bulletin.
One day. We will find them one day. So as you can see, we've still got the plastic on the box here. So we haven't had a look inside at all. We're going to open it up and show you all of the different parts.
Would you call it an unboxing then?
Well, yeah, I suppose it is. So we're not going to play it because it's Monopoly. And as far as we know, it plays exactly the same way as regular Monopoly.
What does it say on the back though? It says, live the life of a high-flying trader on a fast... up for grabs are prime Australia Post properties including GPOs, parcel lockers and mail redistribution centres.
So this, from the looks of it, is a little bit like the shop monopolies that we've reviewed in the past, like
Myers, Bunnings, Officeworks.
Yeah, they have their locations as the properties. So let's open it up, shall we, instead of just staring at the back of the box.
Right, spin!
Oh dear, don't do that. You'll scratch the bottom of the box.
Alright.
Okay, so what shall we look at? Shall we show the houses and hotels first?
Houses and hotels appear identical.
I'm guessing they call them something different though. They usually do.
Mail redistribution centres and post offices.
Something like that. Yes.
What's nice is they come in reusable like little bags.
Yes.
All the earlier ones don't, and you got to rip it open and they're everywhere in the box.
Exactly. We also have 2 dice. Regular standard plastic dice. They feel very, very light and look very cheaper than
they do
the
look,
average.
because the other ones are usually a bit more rounded and bigger.
Yeah, these are really bottom of the barrel.
Now here are the, we have to admit, slightly disappointing pieces that come in this set, the pewter moving pieces.
Yeah, so we'll show them all to you and then we'll let you know why Nathan just said disappointing a little bit.
So we have like an Australia Post like van, delivery van.
So they're the ones that your parcels are brought to your door with. They're hollow. That's not the reason they're disappointing.
The classic style Australia Post box they had back, 50, 60 years ago.
Some locations do still have them, but it's not our standard.
We've got like the sort of the
post box.
squarish sort of rounded top ones, but we have a mail delivery truck that says Australia Post or Post on there.
This is not a delivery truck. This is the one that takes them, interstate, for example, if they're going somewhere else.
We have a postie push bike is how they describe it.
Yes, which is not necessarily the standard.
They usually drive a motorcycle.
Yes.
Is generally what they do for local sort of deliveries around us.
Yes.
We have a plane.
Yes. They do still use those bikes in some areas, though, I think.
This plane, it doesn't really say Australia Post or anything on it.
Well, no, because they would just use other planes. And then there's an old-fashioned, it does say the model.
It's some sort of Model T sort of van.
We're guessing this is because that's something they used a while ago.
Originally, maybe when they first started distributions, we're not sure.
Yeah, so the reason we were a little bit disappointed in the pieces is not about these ones not being nice, because the pieces that are in there
they're pretty good.
Are actually quite nice to look at. However, there's a lot of
generic
travel options here. Nothing about this really stands out as being from Australia Post. Same with
and I
the
swear
aeroplane.
I've seen this sort of piece in Here and Now edition and things like that.
There are planes in other monopolies. So we were saying that these 2 in particular perhaps could have been replaced by an envelope, like a letter or a parcel
stamp or something.
A postage stamp playing piece, something like that you would think of when you think of the postal system. But that's just us. Like I said, these ones are nice. We just missed opportunity there with some others.
Shall we take a look at ye old board?
Yes.
All right.
Let's find go. And you're upside down. Hang on. So in the middle, these are the more standard.
These are the ones we see
mailboxes.
pretty much, and the only other time we see the other legacy ones are in historic places.
Post offices. Yeah, I used to live in Kensington in Melbourne, and they had one of the older style ones. So we have either regular and express. In the middle, we've also got
parcel
some of their
lockers.
parcel lockers and location, and one of their trucks as well.
It's a very red truck, isn't it?
Yes, it is. All right, so go, and the other corners are all the same as like a standard Monopoly would be.
Hang on, I'm just going to see, so I'm reading what is different.
Okay.
So you're buying locations and services from Australia Post.
Yeah.
Travel space are now GPOs from Australia Post. Chance cards have been renamed.
Hang on. So the train station spaces are now GPOs. So there's a Perth one, I see Brisbane, Sydney, and Melbourne on the other one.
Houses and hotels have been renamed post boxes and post offices.
Okay, well there you go. So not houses, but post boxes.
No.
Alright, so we've not only got the locations here, but we also have their like postage. What are they called? They're not postage stamps.
It's like an
but they're
identification stamp or
location
something.
stamps. There's an exact name for them. I can't think of it. So that's really nice that they've included those. It's even got like the postcode of the locations there as well. So you know what state they're in. So the first one was Northern Territory.
Western
this
Australia.
set is Western Australia. Then we've got Stamp Archives and Letterbox Luck are our chance and community chest spaces.
Correct.
So then we keep coming around.
And the bank at the post is now tax, and tax is tax.
Okay. So Nathan's skipping ahead. So this one is just tax. And yeah, we've got bank at post here.
Which is equivalent to the tax space in the original sort of game.
Alright, so we have some more locations here, this time
Tasmania.
from Tasmania. There's parcel lockers as one of the utilities. Okay, then through here we've got some Queensland locations.
Do you know what animal's famous here?
What?
Birds.
Oh, Birdsville, okay. I was looking at the
The stamp.
little stamp and I'm thinking, that's not an animal, Nathan. Alright, so then we have obviously free parking.
And we have South Australia.
Keep coming along, and we have our other utility, Mail Redistribution Centre.
Yeah, we've dealt with that before in real life.
Some Victorian locations there. Around past jail, go to jail.
New South Wales.
Yep. Coming along, ending with the Australian Capital Territory.
That kind of
which
makes sense, yeah.
Alright, so that is the board. Let's fold that back up and move that out of the way. It has their kind of new tray.
tray. Do you want me to open up the money and you take a crack at the community letterbox luck and stamp archives?
Yeah, we also have our deed cards, I guess, in here. Or the equivalent of our deed cards.
So according
anyway.
to the instructions, apart from the renaming of things, nothing else is different. So there are no additional rules or play styles or anything like that.
Which is standard for a lot of these ones that are just kind of a reskinned Monopoly.
Shall I show the money? Which is actually different, which makes for a nice change.
Having a bit of trouble getting into these. There we go.
So we have the $1 bill.
I like how it's got the little stamp.
Yeah,
in the same
like it's
location
actually
as you would on a letter.
$5.
Very nice.
$10 dues.
What are they called? Monopoly bucks or something.
20, 50, 100, and of course the $500 note.
The one we all want. Alright. So I've got all the different cards here. So let's just separate those. And we'll start with
I wonder how they've done the different, like if they've reworded some of them to be more Australia Post. Like instead of winning second prize.
Well, we'll have a look in a minute. You're getting ahead of us.
I'm excited.
Alright, so these are our deed cards. So this is one of the like train station ones. Same sort of values there for all of those. Then we have our utilities. Again, they work in the same
way, yep.
And it looks like all the same values on our title deed cards. They've even called them title deed cards.
What's on the back is it some sort of mortgage. Oh, so it's actually got the picture of the stamp and that's quite nice.
Yep. And then, the mortgage value. So, nice design, but otherwise all very standard for gameplay.
And what have we got here?
So these are our Stamp Archive, was it?
Yep.
Cards, yep.
Stamp Archive. You need express post or you're going to miss Mum's birthday. Pay $50. Congratulations, your local charity has won an Australian Post community grant.
Lovely.
Your parcel's awaiting collection at your closest Australia Post parcel locker.
Oh, I wish I'd get $100 every time my parcel was awaiting pickup.
Your driver's license has expired and needs renewing. Keep your mail safe by opening up a post office box. It almost seems like they're trying to sell us on the services.
So it looks like all of the same values and imagery as like a normal set of Monopoly. It's just themed to services that you get at Australia
Correct.
Post. Yeah.
Your bank at post balance has increased. Accept a deposit of $10 from every player. So yeah, I mean, it's nice they've reworded it. It'd be cool if there was maybe additional artwork.
Yeah, it's nice some of the editions go above and beyond and do have different artwork. I'm not disappointed when they don't, as long as the wording is changed.
This is, you added a mint inverted Jenny stamp to your collection. This is sort of mid-range in terms of detail and quality in terms of a imaging of the classic Monopoly, I'd say.
Right, so then we have our letterbox luck cards. They just have a letterbox on the back. And then same sort of thing, we have the same sort of Mr. Monopoly pictures, except changed to the locations on the board and the services. So go to the Australia Post online shop to order your flat rate prepaid satchel.
The more I read these, the more I feel like it's really shoving in my face.
All their services. Well, let's be honest, this is an ad for Australia Post, Your exhibition of 1960s stamps won third prize at a national show. Aren't we lucky?
Can I win second prize at a beauty contest?
I'm sorry, not in this edition. So, overall, I don't think this is a bad release. I like when the wording changes on all the cards and that sort of thing. I think there's just a couple of things that could have been improved. A couple of options, I think, that were left out of the pieces. A little envelope with a stand at the bottom.
We will mention we received a coupon when we got it. So we actually got it quite a bit cheaper than what it actually normally retails for.
Yeah, so you can buy this at Australia Post on their website, or I assume some maybe of the stores that are larger will have it in stock. I think it's about $50 to purchase, roughly.
Yeah, roughly.
But if you are a member of the Stamp Bulletin or stamp membership collectibles, whatever it's called, you get a discount code in there.
So yeah,
handy.
that's a reasonable addition.
I think it's a fun collectible because we collect Monopolies. I collect Monopolies.
Yes, let's not be beating around the bush here.
If you enjoyed watching this video, give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments section down below if your country has something like this. So if you're outside of Australia, do you have what is it, USPS, the US Postal Service, or the equivalent in your country?
United Kingdom Royal Mail and things like that.
Yeah. Hit that subscribe button and check back soon. We have videos every single Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.